Dear teachers, welcome to JS in English Learning. We are with Unit 7 of PGTRB. We are discussing the poems of R. Parthasarathi from this particular anthology, 10 20th century Indian poets. And this particular book is, all the poems in this book are chosen and edited by the poet R. Parthasarathi. And we are discussing the poems of R. Parthasarathi himself. And this is from the trial section of the anthology titled Rough Passages. அதுல நமக்கு கொடுத்திருக்கிற song வந்து song number 9. And this poem speaks about how the poet goes seeking his lady love, and he goes to describe the body of the lady love. அவ்வளவுதான். அந்த poet வந்து அவருடைய லேடி லவ் பார்க்க போறாரு. And he is the moment he goes to meet the lady is presenting herself fully to him out of love. Okay, அதே நேரத்துல அந்த லேடியோடைய physical body, the complete naked body பார்க்கறாரு, and he starts describing the naked body. And then towards the end of the poem, you will find that the poet becomes aware of his aging, and he is filled with the sense of despair that he is not able to match with the sexual vigor of the lady. Okay, இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு அழகான ஒரு பியூட்டியை நம்ம பக்கத்துல வச்சிருக்கோம். ஆனா நம்மளால என்ன பண்ண முடியல? We are not able to satisfy the lady fully. He comes to that realization. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு அழகான லேடிய நம்மளால சாட்டிஸ்ஃபை பண்ண முடியுமா அப்படின்னு தெரியலையே அப்படின்னு ஒரு ஃபீலிங் இருக்கிறது. Now coming to the poem, நம்ம ஏற்கனவே structurally the technique that is adopted is enjambment. Each stanza is connected with the other, and so there is a technique called enjambment அப்படின்னு நம்ம ஏற்கனவே சொல்லிட்டோம். இப்ப ரெண்டாவது விஷயம் என்ன அப்படின்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா, the author is trying to speak about what அப்படின்னு சொன்னீங்கன்னா, it is about the beauty of the lady. It is almost a kind of confession, a confession of his aging. நம்மளுக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப ஏஜ் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கு அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு ரியலைசேஷன் அவருக்கு வருகிறது. அந்த ஒரு விஷயம் தான் இந்த போயமா வந்திருக்கு. Now look at the way he begins the poem. A knock on the door. The poet was very much in his room, and it must be late at night that the poet was working, and the lady entered into the personal room. She knocked at the door and she entered into the room, and there was a mirror in the room. And what happened? The poet, when there was a knock, he opened the door and went back to his table to sit and write. And exactly, there was a mirror right in front of him. The lady was standing behind. She undressed herself. Okay, and she presented herself before him, and the whole appearance was angelic. Okay, and she undressed quietly before the mirror of my hands. So the man could not resist himself but touch the body of the lady. அவளுடைய பாடியை வந்து இவன் டச் பண்றான் நேக்கட். இட்ஸ் வெரி இன்டிமேட் சீன் which is described by R. Parthasarathi. Eyes downed in the skull as flesh hardened to stone. அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? The moment the eye of the man surveyed the body, the naked body of the lady, there was a sexual arousal. அதுதான் என்ன சொல்றாரு அப்படின்னா, flesh hardened to stone, which means the phallus, the male sex organ, is becoming stiffened with desire, and he is completely lusting for the flesh of the lady. Okay, and then look at the way he is going to continue. I have put aside the past in a corner, an umbrella now poor in the ribs. He's telling, in the past we had similar experience, but all those experience are old experience, and now I have a new experience. முன்னாடியும் இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் நடந்திருக்கு, ஆனா ஒவ்வொரு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸும் it is a new experience. Now he is going to speak about the sense of the touch. என்ன பண்றாரு அப்படின்னா, the poet is going to touch the body of the woman, and look at the way he is describing. The touch of your breast is ripe. Okay, the breast, when he touches it, he feels that the flesh is ripe. And then they obliterate my eyes. Obliterate, அப்படின்னா, the eye is made to move here and there with their tight parabolas of gold. The breast of the woman is compared to, is metaphorically compared. இது வந்து explicit comparison இல்ல, implicit comparison. The two breasts are considered to be a parabola, கூம்பு, பரவலயம் அப்படின்னு தமிழ்ல சொல்றோம். So they are like two mountains. So look at the way he is describing the body of the woman, and he is describing using natural words. Words there are, what to say, that would be used to describe nature. ஒரு மவுண்டன் ஸ்கேப்பை எப்படி டிஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுவாரோ அப்படிதான் இந்த பாடியை டிஸ்கிரைப் பண்ண போறாரு. It is you I commemorate today, tonight. The sweet water of your flesh I draw. என்ன சொல்றாரு அப்படின்னா, that was in the past, but today, இது நடந்தது பாஸ்ட்ல. இன்னைக்கு I am only commemorating your memory. I am recalling your memory. The sweet water of your flesh I draw with my arms as from a well. It tastes as ever, as on the night of Capricorn. Night of Capricorn அப்படின்னா என்னன்னு கொஸ்டினா கேட்கலாம். Night of Capricorn means it is the 21st of December every year. It is considered to be the night of Capricorn. And in the Western country, it is believed that on 21st December night, any man can be easily aroused by sexual feeling. When a man is sexually aroused, automatically he will be quick in action. Okay, quick to act. So he says, like a thirsty man, I started drawing water from this well. It is a perennial well. So he started drawing a lot of pleasure by touching the body, by caressing the body. And look at the time he is telling. It is 2 in the morning. My thoughts turned to you. I was very busy writing, but as I was writing, ஏற்கனவே நடந்த ஒரு ஈவெண்ட் அவருக்கு மைண்டுக்குள்ளார வருது. எத்தனை மணிக்கு வருது பாருங்க? Early morning is the time for sexual arousal. At 2 a.m., thought of you came to my mind. With lamp and pen, I blew the dust of my past. Okay, earlier I was it was very much possible for me for physical action, but now I am an old man, so I couldn't enjoy lovemaking. So I was writing all those sexual thoughts that came to me in the form of a poem. And that is how I derive pleasure. அப்படின்னு சொல்லி இந்த ஒரு போயமை அழகா கொண்டு போயிருக்காரு. And then look, he is calling his wife. The last line, it is not there in the screen. Come in and see for yourself. It has taken 30 odd years. I'm almost 30 years old. Now, a small hand will do. Okay. What is a small hand will do? What is the meaning? அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, he is telling, now I am 30 years old. Earlier, I was very active in lovemaking, but now it is impossible. I have to use writing in order to be active. So he feels that the energy in him is slowly draining. It is dwindling. It's trickling. That's poem teachers. Now you can go to the other 5. I think the poem is over. If you have any doubt, you may ask.